For simulation, we can elaborate with the software MATLAB. In this case, the idea is show the different parameters, principles, and catheters in which the hemodialysis machine using in these different systems. Okay, the first part is the parts of the principles of operation is the dialysis. In this, we can see a where the idea is a process by which solutes and water are removed from the vascular space. Eh, the second part is the diffusion. The diffusion is the process by which is produced a flood of molecules through a permeable membrane. And the third is the ultrafiltration. In this case, is a type of membrane filtration in which hydrostatic pressure forces a liquid of a semi-permeable membrane. For other parameter is of parts of the hemodialysis machine. The first part is the dialysator. In this, we can see is a compartment where the detection occurs of uremic toxins retained and generated by the chronic renal failure. The dialyzer is composed of a coating casing which contain a semipermeable membrane that separates two differentiated compartments. Other parts is the air pressure and the blood pressure. This part is very important because it's a parameter for the identification the fluid and and we can see in this part no complication for the patient. In this part we can see the peristaltic motor is the encargate to generate a cycle for this tube. This is blood and this is the parine. The idea in this motor is control the the content of the fluid, and we can see the parine and his circulation of the system of the hemodialysis machine. For last, we can see the different types of catheters. The first one is a temporary catheter. We can use for indicate patients were likely to be at dialysis for only a brief period. Is the more common catheter. Other is the permanent catheter. In this are indicated for patients when dialysis I like to be required for a long period of time. Other is for localization. We can see in the figure and of the baby. This depend the different part we can put the catheter. For example, the subclavian vein, internal jugular vein, and femoral vein. And the last is the arteriovenous catheter. Eh, this is for patients who require long-term dialysis, maybe candidates for placement are arteriovenous fistula or graft. This is the first part of our simulation. For other part is the diagram of the configuration to the hemodialysis machine. In this case, we can see the first part in which is the patient. In this, we can see the connection of the patient with the hemodialysis machine. in this short video. We can see the connection of the catheters in the patient. In this case, is a temporary catheter. The We can see the sickle, and the second part is the arterial pressure. Like the idea is the blood passes from to the monitor. Uh, with the same way, the next is a blood pump, and this is after the blood go go to the blood pump. I drive into blood. We can see the idea this in this point with a little video. We can see the peristaltic motor and the and his use for the medicine machine. We can see the tube in this part occurs the liquid, and the other part we can liberate the same liquid, this blood and this heparin. The next part is the heparina pump. Uh, this heparin is for the is a anticoagulation of the blood. Is the is many important to the system of the hemodialysis machine. We can see the idea and the paradigm in this video. We can see the same catheter using the last point and apply the heparin. We can see the difference with the heparin and the patient. Okay. The next part is the dialyzer. The dialyzer is contain a blood. It contain blood, and in this part we can see a little membrane to filter the toxin substance urea and creatinine. We can see the principal function of this in this short video. Okay, this is a membrane or a filter in this case. The blood try pass, but the membrane of filter we can done this and only pass the part dialysate. When okay, the next part we can be see in the diagram is the venous pressure. In this part, the blood is next to the patient again. The idea of this venous pressure is see the pressure of this blood dialysis for the in, for include again to the patient. The next step is a air trap. It's very important because a little a little air we can create problems in the patient, and this part is normal alarm to uh, to see the little error. And for last is the patient. The idea is we enter again the blood for the patient and complete the cycles of the hemodialysis machine. We can see the three different alarms, many importance in this machine. The first one is the air detection of the bubble detection. With I explained anterior, and this is a little bit. In this, we can see the bubbles in this part. These are bubbles. The idea is in this part, the bubble disappear and the fluid constant continue. The second is a blood leakage. The idea is the is no generate every leakage because it's in many cases mortal to the patient. And the last one is a water supply. This is a water supply. It's very important to the system of the hemodialysis machine because correct water supply identify this part in this block, this in our diagram is better is a normal level of water to the dialyzer. Uh, this is the part of the diagram of the hemodialysis machine, and the last one is the maintenance of our hemodialysis machine. The idea of this is can create a parameters for different times. The first is after each treatment. This create for the after patient for no create errors for the next patient. The idea is see the flush, the hydraulic system, the water is complete of normal levels, the pairing is connected, and others is if every day. These are important with all. The idea is disinfectation, activate the different modes for see the correctly operation of this machine. On other is weekly and once a week. The idea of this is the button is activated by giving way to the weekly disinfectation of the machine. Another is concentrated container disinfected the bicarbonate. The idea of this is maintain the hemodialysis machine in optimum in condition in perfect condition for every patient we can use the hemodialysis machine, and this is our simulation of the hemodialysis.